Hey everyone, I'm Rob Franek. I'm editor-in-chief here at the Princeton Review. Friends, many of you may be preparing right now to take the SAT or the ACT come this fall, and it probably feels like the stakes are really high, even if the prospective colleges on your list went test optional this year, and honestly, in some cases, especially if those prospective schools went test optional, you may be planning for a very strong performance on the SAT or the ACT to help you stand out when you're being evaluated for both admission as well as financial aid. And all the more so if your classes in high school have been pass-fail for the past spring semester. The stakes may also feel high because you're likely to get but one chance to take the test, given social distancing requirements that have limited test center capacity this season. Before we cover how you can actually maximize your scores on those exams, let me reassure you that if you can't take the tests and your prospective colleges are test optional, you will not be penalized. Taking them can help you, but not taking them won't hurt you. Folks, I have never heard a more perfect silver lining when it comes to test preparation. But with all that said, folks, to get ready, you'll of course want to prep for the SAT or the ACT. Check out our live streams right here on YouTube and make a good plan for the day before the big test. But for the test itself, there's really just one tool that will do you more good than anything else. And I'm not going to say your brain, oh, that's a really important one as well. What I'm driving at is your pencil. This may seem obvious, but as a long-time test prep teacher at the Princeton Review, hear me out on this one. There are a few ways that you should be using your pencil that you may not be, and a few places in which you should be using it more. Number one on my list, you should be using your pencil on the verbal sections way more than you probably are. Mark down what specifically the questions are asking, underline the evidence for the answers in the reading passages, and circle the key words for English as well as writing and language. Do your thinking on the page, not just in your head. Number two on my list, you should be using your pencil more on the math sections when you are allowed to use a calculator. You heard it right, friends. When you're allowed to use a calculator, you should still be thinking about using your pencil. One of the skills that test makers are assessing is your ability to know how and when to use a calculator. On some of the questions, a calculator can actually slow you down. If a question just requires simple calculations, then use your pencil. My third point, remember that pencils are especially great for doing work with fractions, which can get really long and really fast. When your calculator converts them to decimals, you can sometimes save yourself time converting and then converting back by simply using your pencil to do that fraction work from the get-go. Number four, use your pencil to underline and to circle each math question, specifically what that math question is asking for. Test makers love to include tricky trap answers among the choices. So if the question is asking you to solve for 2x, you're exceedingly likely to find the solution for regular old x among the choices. If you use that pencil, go back to look at what you're being asked, you will see clearly that you needed to find for 2x. And then you'll be able to earn those points directly for that question in full. Number five, use your pencil to label your variables. If B represents the numbers of books, then label B with the word books. Or if the x-axis on a particular graph represents days, then write the word days directly on the x-axis. Number six, as all of these strategies make it very clear, you should be using your pencil to do scratch work on all of the sections on all tests. That's why you have a pencil as well as a test booklet, especially if you might make a careless error doing math in your head. Avoid that predicament entirely by using your pencil. Seventh on my list, and this is the last one, make sure that you are crossing off any answers you can eliminate no matter which section. no matter what section you're working on. It would be a shame if you figured out what you were being asked and figured out the correct answer, but then you bubbled in the wrong one. This strategy is especially important if you are, what we call at the Princeton Review, a bubble chunker. And if you don't know what that is, check out our video directly on that subject, test-taking strategies from straight A students. Folks, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Rob Franek, Editor-in-Chief here at the Princeton Review. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already for the latest updates and strategies about exams, admission, the SAT, the ACT, and a whole lot more. I'll be back with you real soon. Take care.